Not much, Wargy. How are you? I have not tried it yet. I've heard mixed things. But yeah, I have not tried it. Yeah, you got to have a creative character. It just takes forever to make somebody. So I just haven't felt like making anyone like that. I have one character I made all the way through.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the title that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and mutiny has been running scared.
Oh, okay.
The Unity champs,
I don't know why it does that sometimes.
But are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bailey hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home. There you see what's at stake. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Short clothesline. Dropping the knee. Drops the knee. And Lexus just got torn down there.
Oh, man, check out this power.
Look at her power. She's a powerhouse.
Press slam. Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back. And stayed
inside cradle. Oh, look at this small package. Kicks out in the pinfall attempt.
Still has enough energy for the simple kick out. Tagged into the action. And just when he needed it most, he got the tag. Ooh, that'll leave a mark.
Ooh, he fends that off.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over. We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
Wow, Punk betrayed us.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bayley invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bayley and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bayley on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul. We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy trying to start a new world order, who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? That would be me. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flyer miles. You two grew up together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go back to whatever hellhole town you're from. Find your safe space. Because it's not here. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
It was really tough at first. You spend every day with someone and then all of a sudden they're gone.
But ultimately, you must have figured out how to stay friends despite the distance, right?
Yeah, it was hard and took a long time. But we realized even though we didn't see each other, we still had each other's backs.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
Let's go to
I'll
Raw.
start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our...
Let's go to Raw. We'll start with Jey Uso. Yeet.
Hey, Us. How you holding up after Punk's backstab?
Just trying to stay under the radar, observe for a bit, and figure out my next move. It's chaos out there.
Chaos? Bro, it's a straight-up betrayal. And I'm not even talking about Punk. Everyone around here is just kicking back, watching Mutiny rip through this place. Like, where's the loyalty?
I hear that. The balance of power could definitely shift in our favor if we had a few more heavyweights on our side.
You talking about someone like Roman? He always thinks these squabbles are beneath him. But it's not as bad as Triple H and the higher-ups giving Mutiny a free pass. Now that's messed up.
Well, if anyone might have a certain high-ranking member of the board on speed dial, it'd be you.
Try. Man, Barack's caught up in that Hollywood glam. Can't see past the box office. He's been wearing a suit too long. We see Mutiny's tearing down WWE, and he sees ratings and dollar signs.
Then it's on us to figure out how to hit them where it hurts. Time to play the game smarter, not harder.
Yeet. Look, Oos, if you want me, I'm all in for being a part of Team WWE at Survivor Series. I'll do whatever it takes to stop Mutiny in their tracks.
We need all the help we can get. I'm thinking we can get you and Jimmy on board. Have you been in touch with him lately?
It's just... with Jimmy, man, it's complicated. We ain't been right for a minute. You sure you need me to do that?
Families are complicated. Let me think about it and weigh my options. I'll get back to you if it's the right move.
Yeet.
Let's talk to Drew McIntyre.
Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. But there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
Man's
I'm
not
even
wrong.
sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
That's a strong argument, Drew. But Punk has a lot of enemies, and there's a long line of people in WWE who want a piece of him. Let me talk to everyone who wants in, and we'll make a decision.
Talk to whoever you want, but you best make the call soon.
I'm thinking Drew. I like Jay, don't get me wrong. But Drew makes a good point. Let's talk to Seth.
Hey,
What?
we haven't had the chance
He raided
to talk
Becky's
since
closet.
everything happened with Punk. What a shame. If only Becky and I had won those Unity titles from you.
What difference would that have made?
Punk would have been too scared of us to make that kind of move, and WWE would be in a much better position right now.
Punk made that move because he was scared of me and my partner. You know, the team that beat you and your better half.
Okay, look, we're on the same side here. And we're playing checkers while Punk is playing chess. Not to mention rewriting history. He just proclaimed Big E as the first NXT champion, inspiration to current champ Trick Williams and the real architect of NXT.
Wait, Big E's with Mutiny now?
No, Punk's just using his name to rile me up. First NXT champion? That's me. And architect of NXT? Punk is slapping my legacy in the face.
So this is a personal crusade disguised as allegiance. Are you trying to find a strategy to protect WWE from Punk? Or is it all just about Seth freaking Rollins?
Why can't it be both? I'll tell you what, I'm heading to NXT to put on a show and remind everyone who laid the first brick. We need that kind of fire and history in our corner at Survivor Series. I've got the plan and the passion. Let me bring that fight to the best of 3 series.
You want in on Survivor Series? How do I know you'll still be committed after you've gone and made your point at NXT?
Because I had an issue with Punk long before all this. I won't get tired of fighting him anytime soon. And I might be fighting my battles, but I'll also be winning us the war. So what do you say?
I hear you, Seth, but I need to weigh all our options.
Don't take too long. Every day that passes is another day.
Understood.
I think I'm going with Drew. But we're going to do a live event?
This is your chance to shine. How about this live event match?
We're going to do a tag match. Even though we're not the champs no more. Oh, we're fighting actual people? Not jobbers? Cool.
Representing the LWO from Cordova, Veracruz, Mexico, weighing in at 190 pounds, Cruz del Toro!
Okay, that's cool. What? Why is he teaming with... one of the authors of pain? Why is Razor and Cruz teaming to... I got questions. Okay. Oh, he moved.
Here are your winners, Alexia and...
Did we get anything?
Have I got a live event match for you? Should I just go ahead and book your travel?
I will decline it. Doesn't look like I get anything. All right, Drew, you're in.
Pierce told me...
That sounds...
It's not...
I'm not...
Brother?
How are you going?
Okay.
Yep.
Nope.
Damn.
So what do you...
Man, I am so ready to troll CM Punk. I just wish I could see the look on his face when you rake him over the coals.
Great. Now grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor, because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
All right, we picked Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre sporting a different look for this MMA rules match. As soon as CM Punk revealed himself as the leader of Mutiny, you had to know that Drew McIntyre would call him out.
And leading into Punk's MMA career is a surefire way to get his attention.
MMA rules means we're about to see Drew hit even harder.
He said he'll be making a statement in this match tonight and will deliver it emphatically.
Hey, this superstar might surprise you. Hey, I remember this competitor. We wrestled at the same state fair in the early 2000s. Man, that was a great night for me.
Wow, does that mean you actually won a match?
No, I lost. But later that night, I went on a ride at the same fair, and it was amazing. It flipped you backwards and forwards and random, seemingly defying physics. Then the next
Adrian
morning,
Buck.
I woke up, and I discovered the Saxtonation.
The following contest is an underground match.
Drew McIntyre is taking a shot across CM Punk's bow with this MMA-style match, attire and all.
And you have to think it's going to send Punk's blood pressure through the roof. Just disrespectful. Trying to get that mental edge. You can't let yourself get...
How would you like some feet in your face? I would not want to be feetified.
Every single part of his body. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
Shoulder tackle. Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and tossing them aside.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
Powerbomb. McIntyre's just so dominant.
This is what it feels like to run into a competitor like McIntyre.
Oh, no, he just got busted wide open.
The official needs to take a look at that.
And a stop to the gut, too.
Oh. Roundhouse kick. Haymaker after haymaker. Ooh.
Neither competitor is backing down.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Oh, brutal forearm.
Let's go kiss. And that will do it. Not getting up from that one, so it's called.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre just sent a message straight to CM Punk.
And that message is, anything you can do, I can do better. Your move, Punk.
I'm thinking I made the right choice.
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again. We've been going back and forth for so long, I can barely remember what got your skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. But now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take on Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew. You want CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.
Do you see Punk's rant? You've definitely got him riled up.
That was the plan.
It's good to have him off his game. But when Punk says he's showing up here to confront you tonight, I would assume there's going to be some kind of mutiny trap.
Well, that's the safest bet you're ever going to make. Here's the thing. If he springs a trap on me, he'll probably pop his shoulder out of his socket, so I'm not terribly worried.
Punk may be made out of fine china, but Mutiny has plenty of badasses on their roster, and they could come from anywhere. So I'm still gonna watch your back.
Good man. You watch for Mutiny backstage, I'll meet Punk in the ring. This goes right, that little creep isn't gonna make it to Survivor Series.
I think I made the right call. I kind of like Drew.
It's the Scottish Warrior ready to get his hands on CM Punk. That's not CM Punk. It's Kevin Owens.
And his opponent, from Marino, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
You can feel the fury coming off of Drew McIntyre right now.
I'm fighting KO Punk.
Staring at this CM Punk imposter, Kevin Owens.
Punk might be having a laugh sitting at home right now, but KO is about to pay the price. Typical CM Punk, sending one of his lieutenants in to fight for him.
Punk promised that Drew would see him in the ring this week, not KO, a.k.a. knock off Owens.
The last thing I want to do is give CM Punk any credit, but it was Drew who started the trolling last week. What we're watching right now is the receipt.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off. Just mounted with punches and not really just laying it in. Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
It's not looking good for Owens.
Next level brutality coming from McIntyre.
And he turned it around.
Kicks directly to the chest. And if the first stop doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
And a stomp to the gut, too.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. Oh, right across the solar plexus.
McIntyre.
Air raid crash. And a stomp to the gut.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
He's really feeling all the damage he's taken up till now.
And McIntyre's aggression seemingly growing with each attack.
Just launched his opponent.
Overhead, belly to belly.
Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway. Rearranging the face with a stomp.
Just a ferocious assault from McIntyre.
Owens just can't find any breathing room.
These two going strike for strike, it seems. Oof.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Uh-oh.
Package powerbomb. Determination bringing Owens right to this moment.
And also an absolute lack of remorse.
Thunderous powerbomb.
The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out. Ooh, Glasgow kiss from Drew McIntyre. McIntyre scorching on the warpath there.
There is no caging the Scottish Warrior. Not anymore.
Exiting the ring, taking the action outside.
Diva!
Planted down across the back.
The count continues.
Time to get back in there.
Boom!
Things are getting risky. This will not end well.
Back suplex.
Spine crushing. Oh, strong knee connects.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Tifa, how are you feeling?
McIntyre holding him at bay. Misses the target.
Claymore by McIntyre. That might be all Drew needs.
Just ejected from the ring.
Take off. Senton from the apron.
Drew is setting him up for the Claymore. That'll take his head.
What the hell?
That's Lexus King.
Oh, we've got another CM Punk out here.
Gigi Dolan out of nowhere with a high knee. And here comes KO to direct traffic.
This pack of punks are taking Drew McIntyre apart. I don't like the looks of this. Go to sleep.
Clearly, they're sending a message from CM Punk.
Come on, get in here. Is that all you got?
Insult meet injury. GG Punk's got Drew McIntyre in the Anaconda Vice.
We need some help out here. Is anyone in the locker room going to stop this mutiny assault?
This is a major setback in the war against mutiny.
And Punk didn't even need to show up.
Drew McIntyre called out CM Punk, and now he's been beaten up by a whole army of them.
Where in the hell were you? You were supposed to be watching my back.
I'm not taking the fall for this one. You and McIntyre lit the fuse by antagonizing Punk and Mutiny.
Antagonize Mutiny? You daft? Punk's bunch of brainless mannequins have been attacking WWE since the night of the draft. We didn't start any of this.
Guys, we can aim at each other in a circular firing squad or turn our ammunition on Mutiny.
No, you're right. But so far, we've gotten the appetizers and not the meal. How can we get the real CM Punk in the ring?
Trust me. I'll get Punk in that ring. You just give me a live microphone next week.
Deal.
When all of Punk's mini-me's show up, and they will show up.
This time, I'll be ready for him.
All right.
Drew McIntyre is in a familiar position here.
I have a feeling Drew is about to drop a pipe bomb of his own.
You know, they say time is a flat circle. And that sure is the case with Can't Mend Punk. Here's how it always goes. Punk shows up to great fanfare. He gathers an entourage of weak, sad, desperate people who buy enough of his knockoff cult leader garbage to follow him off a cliff. Then, he has a tantrum, and he goes home, leaving everyone who trusted him broken in a ravine at the bottom of that cliff. Just look at the splintered locker rooms this vile cancer leaves in his wake, and you'll see.
Here we go. If it's the real Punk this time.
It's him! CM Punk is here!
This is what Drew wanted.
I want to talk right down to earth in a language that even Drew McIntyre can easily understand. Here it is, Drew. You need some new material. You've been the same whining crybaby since the Machine anointed you the Chosen One, and everybody laughed you out of the territory. I don't blame you if you don't remember that, but look it up. There's plenty of video online.
Hey, we're done talking. Now why don't you bring your brittle bones down here and we'll settle this the old-fashioned way.
Nah, not tonight. See, that's your problem. You're old-fashioned, and this is a whole new world. This will get settled, but not by me. Come on out, boys.
Yeah, about your mates. They've been delayed.
Is that Drew's sword?
It looks like it's trapped whoever Punk brought here from Mutiny. And not as confident now, are you, Punk?
He's getting the hell out of here.
No, he isn't.
And they've got Punk cornered.
Wait, there's KO.
McIntyre just leveled Kevin Owens.
Owens' distraction worked.
For Punk, maybe.
Kevin Owens is alone with two of the most dangerous men in WWE.
I'm not sure KO thought he was going to be a sacrifice for his fearless leader tonight.
Lay down with dogs, you get... Flee, Saxton. Happens every time. Oh, wicked kick to the lower back. Holding nothing back on top of the...
Trapping the arm. Crossface submission is applied.
The arm is trapped in the crossface. There's no escape.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
there is. Oh, that can rock you.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
Oh, yeah, the wherewithal to counter McIntyre. Caught him with a big boot.
On the mark. Spiked. I don't like this, guys. Fighting on the stage could do some serious long-term damage. Just mounted with punches. And a stop to the gut, too.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Looking for something, anything under the ring.
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon.
And you can see that Owens is looking overwhelmed.
Yeah, he's absolutely in danger of losing it all here. You better have an aptitude for pain because it just keeps coming.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now.
Delivers the leg drop. Great escape by Owens. Devastating elbow.
He gets back into the ring.
He might be getting up, but it doesn't look like it will be for long.
Uh-oh. Big impact off the neck breaker.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
Bringing out that kendo stick means he is truly willing to go to the extreme.
Foot to the gut.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring. Oh, kendo stick right to the head.
Oh, every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation. These are the kinds of attacks that can put a superstar on the shelf for a long time.
KO is getting knocked around a bit.
Drew is looking thrilled with...
Oh, no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here?
Uh-oh, this is big trouble here. Interesting place to lock in the submission. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
He is in the zone, and he wants everyone to know it.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
Not much fight left in KO, it seems.
Ascending the rope.
And look at this now, yes.
Perched up top. No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Hold on a second. He might be
Oh my God!
And the official
All right.
calls it. Clearly, they cannot fight any longer.
Kevin Owens was just made a sacrifice to CM Punk's ego with Punk's own move. When KO...
This close. We were this close to taking Punk off the board.
He might have slipped away, but we did take out KO at least.
And I bet he has some serious questions about Punk's leadership right now. The plan worked, Drew. Just not exactly the way you intended.
Not a total loss, then.
It's a win. Every bit of dissension inside Mutiny can help us win at Survivor Series.
Seriously. We couldn't have picked a better man to join our team.
Should we all hold hands and sing Kumbaya, then? Or get to figuring out how we end Punk and Mutiny once and for all?
You're right. Let's focus on the battle at hand. We can have a big karaoke party after Mutiny is defeated.
We're all agreed. Victory, then karaoke. So what's our next move?
I'm going to SmackDown to see who wants to join the party.
I don't know how you could possibly find another partner as good as me, but time's a-wasting.
All right, let's find a SmackDown partner. Jade, Becky. Fuck you, Troy. Ooh, the Queen. I kind of like the Queen.
Hey, hope you're doing okay. That go to sleep from Punk must have been a real wake-up call. Although, if I'm being honest, it's hard to believe you didn't see it coming.
And you did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had my head on a swivel.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
It was just a hunch. I wasn't close enough to have all the pieces.
Huh, must be nice to be able to watch everything from a safe distance.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us. We need to work together. I want in on your plan for Survivor Series. Assuming you actually have a plan.
All I've got so far is punch him in the teeth, so obviously it's a work in progress. We need something solid, but that's where my head's at right now.
That's a start, I guess. But I was thinking maybe an actual plan to weaken Mutiny's grip. They've pulled too many of our people over. But I know somebody we should pull back. We could increase our numbers and destabilize theirs. It's a win-win.
Pulling someone back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming. So, who'd you have in mind?
Tiffany Stratton. She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luckier, I might just be the person to get through to her. That is, if I'm a part of WWE's plans for Survivor Series.
I'll give you an answer soon. I have to think about the best mix for the team, and it's not just you asking, Charlotte.
You weren't quick enough to counter Punk's little surprise, so figure it out. Quickly.
I will, Queenie. I will. So Charlotte wants to be... She wants it to be Tiffy time. I don't want to pick Becky without Seth.
Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you. Aldous told me that you and your partner are low-key recruiting for our Survivor Series team?
Yes, and I am pleased to know you're interested.
Excuse me?
I jumped the gun because I'm hoping you'll ask to be on the team. We still have to finalize who we're going with, but you'd be a huge get for our side.
Funny. CM Punk pretty much said the same exact thing.
What do you mean?
When he DM'd me after stabbing you and your partner in the back, and even before all that, Mutiny has been begging me to join them since the beginning.
Pathetic.
I know, right? Punk thinks we have some type of bond, but I came here for that WWE shine, not some grungy revolution.
If Punk wants you on Mutiny's team so bad, maybe you should take him up on a recruiting visit. Go down there, get the lay of the land.
And wreck their whole shop, leaving them with some colorful bruises going into Survivor Series. Is that what you had in mind?
Pretty much.
So what do you think? Should I book a trip down to Orlando? Just say the word, and I'm in.
Let me sleep on this. I know you're a sure thing, but this is a huge decision.
I hear you, but sleep too long and you'll never wake up from...
I just want to hear what Becky has to say. I'm not
Hey there.
picking Becky, though.
I was going to give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally...
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you?
I would like that very much.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bayley was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mute.
A bit? You were part of the NF...
Exactly. Nobody knows Bayley as well as I do. And I'm sure...
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bayley all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't...
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bayley's skin, too.
I think this is an amazing idea, Becky.
I hear you.
I know you have to do multiple playthroughs, so I'll pick Seth and Becky on a different one. I'm going to go with Charlotte.
Have you finally...
Yeah. We need Tiffany on board and off the Mutiny roster. See what you can do.
I'll get started.
Yep. Let's go with the Queen. It's Tiffy time!
Charlotte, thanks for reaching out. I'm guessing this means Mutiny is gaining another top superstar?
Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
I'm not joining Mutiny. I'm here to pull you out of it. It's not too late to change course and be on the right side of things.
Pull me out? Why would I want out? Mutiny is shaking things up, Charlotte. I'm exactly where I should be.
At what cost, though? I've watched you rise. You've always had the potential to lead, not follow. Remember why you got into wrestling? Was it to follow someone else's orders?
It's not like that. Punk and Bayley, they're not just leading us. They're empowering us, inspiring us.
You once told me that I inspired you. Not only to get into wrestling, but to make a mark, not just to blend in. Don't lose that vision, Tiffany. Don't let Mutiny's clouded dreams overshadow your aspirations.
You did inspire me, but that was a long time ago. Maybe I'm not the same person I was then.
Or maybe you've just forgotten what you came here to do. Watch my match on SmackDown next week. It might just remind you.
We'll see.
Bringing us nobility and nostalgia, Charlotte Flair.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
You gotta love the throwback, Corey. This is like stepping into a time machine.
Absolutely, Saxton. Destination May 29th, 2014. NXT TakeOver Women's Championship. You've got to bet we're getting another classic here tonight.
Let's see if history repeats itself or if history will be made.
One of the most decorated superstars in WWE history. Here comes Natalya.
From Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
By the way, Tifa, I see you're subbed. Thank you for the sub.
Natalya represents a dynasty of sports entertainment.
I don't know how you can't be nervous when you are prepared for the match of your life against the greatest generational talent in women's division history.
It is my rise. It is. Yeah, and the way they changed my rise.
Down memory lane, or is there something more at play here?
So you need
strategy behind everything she does. I can't imagine this match.
you need to have a man and a woman now because they're together and
I feel like a kid again.
everything is like
30 in 2014.
No, 32.
Losing some ground, getting their back against the ropes.
the hell. There's like multiple playthroughs and all that. Like so it's fun though, don't get me wrong. It is.
Stepped aside, avoiding damage.
Fallaway slam into a kippa.
So like everything is branching and depending on what you pick, that's the way the story goes.
No signs of
Different unlockables for each branch though.
slugging away with everything they've got.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Yep.
Vicious boot by Charlotte. Oh, nice balance into the knee drop.
That offense might have rocked the confidence of Natalya.
Charlotte's really showing off her unmatched skill.
Charlotte's keeping the pressure on.
Charlotte's really turning it up, that's for sure. Uh-oh, Dragon Sleeper applied. This could be it.
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap.
Standing across.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Oh, natural selection by Charlotte.
And that can vanquish Natalya.
Makes the cover. And a major
Bow down to the queen.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
History repeats itself as Charlotte Flair brought back the wardrobe, the finisher, and the victory.
There's more than just nostalgia here. Charlotte just reminded everyone not only of what she's done, but of why she is still one of the greatest of all time.
Tonight was a reminder of what passion and dedication look like. And that match wasn't just another random fight. Our throwback gear and my vintage moves were no accident. It was a message intended for an audience of one. Tiffany Stratton, I hope you were watching closely. That match, that fire you saw, that's why I'm at the top of this business. And it's why you got into the ring, inspired by people like me. But here's the real talk. You shouldn't be living in someone else's shadow, like CM Punk and Bayley want. You're not meant to be just a piece in their game. You belong somewhere you can truly be inspired, where you can unlock the potential you've always had, not with people who dictate your path, but someone who supports your journey. It's your time, Tiffany, and it's time to chart your own path. Remember why you started. Remember what drove you to step into the ring. It's not too late to make a choice that defines your legacy. Make it count.
So, do we need to talk about a plan B?
No. I'm making headway. Slowly. We'll get through to Tiffany.
You sure? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're banging your head against a brick wall.
I'm aware of the risks. But I'm not backing down. This isn't just about rescuing Tiffany. It's about proving there's a different way to lead.
I get it, but things don't always work out. Like when I was going to debut in Japan, my match was scrapped after a broken pipe flooded the building. With Survivor Series on the horizon, we really can't...
Then it's a good thing I'm not going to fail.
All right then. Make sure to bring that determination against Bayley.
Yes, she will. Me.
All right, let's go beat up Bayley.
The Queen bringing back another throwback look.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from the Queens.
That's not Bayley. It's Shayna Baszler.
And her opponent, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
Bayley said Charlotte was going to face the so-called Heart of Mutiny. I guess we all assumed she meant herself.
Another bait and switch by Bayley and Mutiny. Are we honestly surprised at this point?
We come to expect underhanded tactics from Mutiny, but Bayley running away from a match? This is a new low.
In her defense, Bayley never explicitly said.
Batting down the hatches. These two are unloading.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
There's the old one.
Oh, man, Charlotte just bending that leg to her will.
Oh, damage to the hamstrings.
Oh, weakening the leg here.
And Shayna experiencing a bit more fight there than she may have expected coming into this match.
Charlotte showing an aggression that won't be contained.
Into the knee drop.
Shayna looking to loosen the grip of her opponent. Flair is making the opposition bow down.
Propped up in the corner.
Charlotte Flair positioning her opponent precariously on the top turnbuckle. What's next?
You really have to throw caution to the wind to even consider hitting something like that.
And a big boot by Charlotte.
Systematic attack on that arm.
Well, that'll do some serious damage. An onslaught of offense from Flair.
Though I don't see Shayna struggling much longer. Working to neutralize that arm.
Oh, that might have just broken something. A handstand into a double knee drop. Oh, what a chop.
She's looking even worse for wear now.
And at this point, you really have to wonder how much longer she has left in this match.
Technique on display against Baszler.
Sidewalk slam.
Baszler being dismantled. Charlotte displaying all of her ability. Knife edge chop.
Ooh, kick finds it.
Pow, what a shot.
Got the front face lock applied. Nice suplex. Going straight for the body. Doing a little more softening up with the torso area.
Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection. Lights out for Baszler. She's done.
The cover. She kicks it.
Oh, she kicked out.
Unbelievable tenacity. Shayna Baszler will not let this go without a fight.
And I think Charlotte may have to figure out a new game plan here. Flair now is dictating the pace.
Baszler's toughness needs to kick in here.
I thought that was it, honestly.
Clean off her shoulders.
Escape out of that attack. Great way to break down your opponent.
Here we go. Time to work out some aggression. Ooh.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. The fight is on, and it's furious. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. Ooh. Stops to the legs. Oh, there's the old.
Oh, man, Charlotte just bending that leg to her will.
Oh.
There we go. That's what I want.
Figure four locked in. Charlotte gonna look for the bridge.
To the figure eight.
Figure eight locked in.
Yeah, we're gonna make her tap. Tap!
It's over. Charlotte with the victory.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair overcame the odds, the mind games, and Shayna Baszler. While Charlotte is the winner, the biggest loser might just be Bayley.
That's right, Saxton, because for at least one night, the so-called Heart of Mutiny beats no more.
Charlotte? Oh, so you can show up here, but not for your matches? Never said I was the one who'd be facing you. Maybe you need to read your messages more carefully next time, Charlotte. Whatever, Bayley. I thought you were coming alone, Tiffany.
Bayley wanted to come too.
And why wouldn't I? We're more than just a team. We're family. Tiffany knows she belongs by my side. More like safely under your thumb. Remember, Tiffany, real growth happens when you step out on your own, not when you're overshadowed by someone else. You mean step out and follow you? You're not looking for her independence, Charlotte. You just want her under your wing because you know her potential for Team WWE. I'm just reminding Tiffany of who inspired her to be here in the first place. It's not about control. It's about rekindling that spark. Seems like you're scared she might remember her own strength, or see how little you really have. Charlotte, I'll face you any day, any place.
Then why did you send Shayna to face her last time?
I was delegating responsibility, but Shayna didn't get the job done. So now I'll step up and show you what true leadership is about. Let's do it on Mutiny turf this week.
Fine with me. It's about time Tiffany saw firsthand what real leadership is. Not just directives, but inspiring action. Maybe she'll see why she admired what I stand for.
What she'll see is me exposing you as a fraud. And she'll see it from the best seat in the house, as a special guest referee.
Okay.
Tiffany, when you're out there calling the shots, just give me a fair chance to show what I can do. I'll show you one wrestler to idolize and one to despise.
Alrighty then. Here we go. Ha! It's Tiffy time.
Tiffany Stratton is here as our special guest referee.
The following is a special guest referee match. Please welcome the special guest referee for this match, Tiffany Stratton.
Tonight, Tiffy time means it's time for her to officiate this match. But do we really think she's going to be impartial?
Oh, with Bayley involved, I'd say that's highly unlikely. She's going to have Stratton do whatever it takes to make sure she comes out on top.
Let's see how Stratton calls this match.
Charlotte Flair steps into NXT in royal purple.
And the participants, first from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
We finally get the match we were supposed to see last week as Charlotte will get her hands on Bayley.
And she'll do it wearing another classic outfit from her vast collection. Her wardrobe catalog is longer than her list of victories.
Charlotte and Bayley finally face off with Tiffany Stratton officiating.
Listen, it was Charlotte who only took a couple months after her debut to win her first championship here in WWE, and Charlotte hasn't looked back since.
The role model in the building. Everyone's thrilled. Even you, Cole.
I have cautious optimism.
And her opponent from San Jose, California, Bayley.
A true history maker and the first ever women's Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, Bayley's a woman who reestablished herself with a record-breaking Royal Rumble win and a championship victory at WrestleMania.
The former leader of Damage Control, who now wants to lead the women's division, not take it over. Charlotte sending a message. That she's got more than one score to settle as she comes here into NXT wearing the same gear from her match against Bayley at Clash of
Going head-to-head, putting each other to the test.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Who will break first? That is the question.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. To the face. Oh, man. Ooh, what a damaging blow. Oh, from the rope. Oh, right to the jaw. Bailey not looking very role model-like there. Quite the opposite effect. She's being made somewhat of an example here. Oh, what a chop.
That'll light you up.
Rake right across the back. And there is no other term for that than just cheap. A cheap shot.
There's press, and Bailey in total control.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
Oh, what a chop.
Each shot landing with a little bit more venom.
Oh. Slugging away with everything they've got.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Both absolutely drained, but nothing pretty about this. Just a good old Donnybrook here.
Oh, that shot will give you the upper hand. Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Just like that.
For the victory!
And a shoulder in the air.
You can't argue with the job our rep did there.
Our official showing she's a professional of the highest order. Oh, that's going to sting. Oh, a chop. She's just looking to survive now.
Yeah, she's really in trouble now. I don't know if she can turn it around.
Knife edge chop.
Saw what was coming and got out.
She's got her pin. Seriously, that wasn't a rope break. Not even close. Forearm to the kidneys.
Oh. Solely focused on punishing the leg.
We know that taking out the legs is one of the most effective strategies in any match. And that prevents Bailey's attack.
Schoolboy pinning combination. Oh, maybe not, but power.
That power bomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
Oh, no. Right to the back of the neck. And her head took a real... Oh, my gosh.
Oh, there's the old...
Oh, man, Charlotte just bending that leg to her will.
Stump, pull her leg snap.
Oh, snap your hamstring. Oh, disabling the leg with that.
Momentum is all with the queen now.
If Bailey can just weather this storm, she'll be fine.
Oh, with authority.
Decimating the knee. From behind.
Textbook neck breaker. Charlotte sending her up for the figure eight. This could be it for Bailey right here in the heart of mutiny.
No.
Bailey's begging Tiffany to break the hold. Stratton's supposed to be impartial.
The deck does not look as stacked as Bailey had hoped. Charlotte's down.
So much for neutrality, Saxton.
Bailey's taking advantage.
A quick count, and this one's over.
And just when it seemed like Tiffany was going to uphold the integrity of this match.
That's the influence of mutiny. They play by their own rules, and now Tiffy time means winning time for Bailey.
Look at Stratton's face. She knows she crossed the line.
And that's exactly what Bailey wanted her to do.
A pivotal and potentially regrettable moment for Tiffany Stratton.
Hey, how are you feeling after that?
I'll be all right. But yeah, you nailed me good there.
Thanks. I learned from the best.
Well, you made your point tonight, loud and clear. so I'm backing off. You've shown you can stand your ground, even if I don't agree with where you're standing.
For what it's worth, I appreciated you trying.
Of course. Bailey was right. I was trying to get you on our side. You'd have been a great addition. You're what this sport needs. A strong, capable woman shaping our future. I'm proud I inspired you to get into wrestling.
You are still inspiring me. Watching you compete up close tonight, you made me feel like a kid again.
Was that why you hesitated before you knocked me into next week?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't like Bailey needing my help to win, and I don't like being pushed around by her either. But you've been trying to push me around too. You said it yourself. I need to blaze my own trail, not follow or recreate someone else's.
Maybe we've both been looking backward too much. Instead of revisiting old matches, we should be making new history.
I like the sound of that.
Then let's do it, but not here. This isn't the place for what comes next. At least not for you. Let's you and me take this to SmackDown. A stage worthy of your talents and maybe a new beginning. I mean, if you want.
You and me? Facing off? I'll be there.
WrestleMania come early.
Tiffany Stratton getting a warm welcome from this home crowd. The one and only Charlotte Flair.
Perhaps the greatest competitor in the history of the women's division.
And her opponent from the Queens.
Even though these two have patched up their differences, you've got to think Charlotte wouldn't mind getting in a few licks on Tiffany after what happened last week.
And Tiffany's got to be anxious to show Mutiny what they lost.
Hit hard and straight into the pin.
And she kicks out.
Clearly hoping for an early end to this one.
A handstand into a double knee drop.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count.
Rattling our announce desk.
I don't know what's coming next, but it's not good.
Oh, man. Guys, they're getting a little too close for comfort.
Stop hiding behind Cole, Saxton.
Charlotte turning the tide to her favor.
Tiffany's toughness needs to kick in here.
Clearing off the announce table. This can't be good.
Nothing but bad intentions.
Knock the prime bottle over.
Sent crashing into our desk.
Yeah, we might want to think about moving out of here.
And she is now laying her opponent on the announce desk. Bad intentions in mind.
And she's returning fire. She saw that coming from Tiffany. Goes under the ropes and into the ring. Looking to explore things ringside now.
I'm putting her through this table.
And this is our cue to get out of Dodge fast.
Nope.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Boom, sidewalk slam.
Maybe not.
Went for the springboard and missed.
Wow, that hurt.
That kind of focused attack on the leg could provide dividends.
Stop in the leg.
Just nasty.
A picture Picture-perfect leg snap from Charlotte.
She managed to avoid that offense.
Neck breaker.
Oh, setting them up, gonna hoist them up high.
All the way up and all the way down. Fall away slam. A nice kip up.
Got the leg and drops the elbow.
A ferocious attack against Tiffany here.
Charlotte exhibiting that genetic superiority.
She's starting to struggle here.
Looked like Charlotte was uncorked with that attack. Picture-perfect leg snap from Charlotte.
Oh, there's the old... Oh, that hurt.
Gets out of dodge.
Oh, man, a callous attack to the knee. Focus that attack at the base. Can't put together much offense with no base.
Focus now being put on attacking the leg area.
Got the front face lock applied. Nice suplex.
Charlotte clearly not thinking much of her opponent right here.
Clothesline!
Off with their head. A ferocious attack put on here by Flair.
Stratton's got to find a way to defend herself.
Well-executed suplex. The damage is really piling up now.
I think we can consider this the beginning of the end, gentlemen.
It drops the knee.
Forearm to the face. Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Here we go.
Senton from the apron.
Stratton is now under pressure.
The Queen is holding the leverage in this match.
And now thrown back into the ring. Charlotte's eyes tracking, measuring her up.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Followed by neck twist.
I was gonna do the figure eight, but all right.
Cover. What a win. Charlotte with the victory.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair!
Charlotte Flair showed why she's the queen of WWE, welcoming Tiffany back with a hard-fought victory.
This was a match of mutual respect, with Charlotte riding yet another chapter in her acclaimed career.
That match was a blast, Charlotte. It's been a while since I've had that much fun.
I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it, considering it didn't go your way this time.
Guess I can still learn a few things.
Don't sell yourself short. I bet if you didn't feel guilty about laying me out last week, you'd have definitely come out on top.
Maybe. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, that was the first real match I've had since joining Mutiny.
That doesn't surprise me. They've been stifling you, afraid you'd outgrow their control if you realized your full potential.
Because Mutiny time doesn't necessarily mean Tiffy time.
Exactly. And it is your time. Not just to step away, but to even fight back. If you want to.
Yeah, I do. It's time I stand up and show them they can't define my limits or my destiny. I'm rewriting my story starting today.
Now who's being inspiring?
Tiffy time. Here we go.
What you did with Tiffany is huge, but I just want to know how hard Bailey was typing out those angry messages on her phone.
She was rage posting for sure.
I think you could actually hear her phone screen crack in the middle of the last one.
Well, I always knew you could make an entrance, Charlotte. But pulling Tiffany away from Mutiny, that's next level.
If Bailey thinks she's mad now, just wait until she sees Tiffany reach the potential they were squandering.
We're happy to have her on board. And you too, of course.
Now that we've got the team together for Survivor Series, what's next?
You both have made some big statements. Let's make an even bigger one. How'd you two like to take those Unity titles off Mutiny's hands?
I'm in.
Me too. But there's no point in letting Punk know we're all working together, right?
No. I think we're better off if he didn't see it coming.
Then he won't. Let's go get those Unity titles.
Have you two come for a friendly chat, or is this some sort of an ambush?
Let's call it a royal decree, because this gentleman and the Queen are going after the Unity titles.
You two? Interesting. Not the combination I would have expected. How about I schedule a warm-up match, just to see how this all works?
No warm-ups. With CM Punk gaining power, we just can't stand by. I hate the thought of him at the top. We're here to strip him of control, and we'll start by taking those titles before Survivor Series.
Fair enough.
We figured. What's it going to take?
The word is that the only way for a team from our side to earn a shot at the Unity Championships is in a 4-way Tornado tag match at NXT Mutiny. If you want those titles before Survivor Series, you'll have to run through their best teams.
Typical Punk try to wear us down. Seems he forgot us Scots are made of sterner stuff. We'll be ready for anything he throws our way.
Okay.
Only because the Queen hasn't conquered it yet.
Set it up.
Drew and Charlotte.
It's the lone team representing WWE.
The following contest is an intergender tornado match. Introducing first, the team of...
Who we fighting? Sean Spears and Roxanne Perez? Interesting tag team.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano.
You are looking at some highly motivated competitors in this match, looking to steal the show.
Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae.
Entire WWE universe.
This new version of his song sucks. That tag team makes sense, though. Oh, we're back to Shayna Baszler? Who's her partner? Charlie Dempsey. That actually makes sense. Sean Spears and Roxanne Perez does not make sense. But the rest of their teams make sense.
Normally in a tornado. Oh, he's got a bullseye. Meanwhile, here's Drew McIntyre. Does Charlotte count this off? It's
It was like pure craziness.
And now he's back into the ring. Producing a trampling. Jumping cutter. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. What a display of strength here. What a cross slam. And then back to Charlotte. Straight into the pin.
shoulder up seemed to be pretty easy.
Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts. That's the WWE equivalent of a helmet-to-helmet hit right there.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
Cracking the kendo stick across the head.
And for the moment, LeRae gets knocked down a peg.
Charlotte looked as brutal as ever on that exchange.
Oh, delivered into the barricade. Oof, right into the post.
Up for the electric chair, down for the drop. Ooh. The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
And now gets tossed into the ring. And me, inside parallel line, shoulders down. Strong kick out there.
Got to change something up with the pin technique.
Our official got caught in the line of fire. Neck breaker.
Oh my God! Inverted Frankensteiner by Gargano.
And right into the pin.
And scissors takedown expertly applied. Look, the most intelligent competitor in a battle knows that there are many roads to victory, including the low road. Hooked up. Great power. Inverted suplex.
It's like no matter what move you try to do, somebody breaks it up.
Hit that with everything and following it with the pin. And he powers out. That was a long 2 count there. Nasty kick to the face. Shocking inside cradle. Small packages could be it.
And she's
Crucifix. Pinning combination. Oh, he makes the biggest save of the night.
down on the face.
Single leg drop kick. Getting the cover here. Eye in the end.
And easily kicks out of the count.
Not even close to down and out at this point.
Hey, don't come over here.
Roxanne Perez looking for Pop Rocks. There might be nothing left in Johnny.
2 count. And she just stopped the pin. But meanwhile, here's Charlotte.
Nasty kick.
Push it all the way up. Brain duster. Oh, man, a KO shot to the head. That can't feel good.
And that was some brutal impact on that DDT. They might be able to put this one away right here. She breaks the ref's count.
Still has a great amount of fight in them. Not going to let it end like this.
Kick gets caught.
Caught in the dragon screw.
Game changer.
Up for the electric chair.
Candace being covered. This could be it.
Doing whatever it takes to keep this one alive.
Great reaction from Perez.
Grabbing the arm.
STO.
Shots out quick. Claymore.
McIntyre might have him.
And picks up a monumental victory.
Here are your winners, the team of Charlotte Flair and Drew McIntyre.
All I heard was Claymore.
Just defy the odds.
I knew he took somebody out. I think it was Roxanne he hit with it.
Did you see those social media posts? They're trying to sound tough, but we've got them rattled.
That's exactly why I'm concerned.
Because you think Punk's going to pull something? Of course he will. I would. Doesn't mean it's something we've never seen or can't handle.
Punk's got his games, but they're nothing new. Tonight, it's about stripping that power away.
Don't start doubting us now.
Never. I've seen what you both can do. As soon as you said you were willing to fight alongside my partner and I, but we've all been on the receiving end of Punk's deception before.
You think there was something more to them saying they were going to make SmackDown a mutiny arena?
Maybe, but they also don't know we're working together. You'll have your hands full with Bayley and Lexus.
Good. It'll be nice to face Bayley when she doesn't have an ally.
It looks like the rumors are true. Mutiny is planning an attack.
But they didn't plan for this.
Tony D'Angelo surely expected to at least make it into the arena before the fighting started.
With a guy like this patrolling the arena, D'Angelo's lucky he made it into the building.
He's going to be lucky to make it out of the building, Saxton.
This isn't an area for matches. It's for cars and emergency vehicles. Get out of there.
Oh, Saxton, you're wasting your time. These superstars don't care where this fight takes them.
Oh, caught him.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No way. No way. Pedigree.
Double underhook applied.
Ow. Butterfly suplex.
Everything in the parking lot can be used as a weapon. It's about the most unforgiving environment you can imagine.
Oh, my God. Tony timed that one. Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Want to play? Let's play.
Oh, man. Oh, strong impact.
He avoids the contact.
Nothing but cold, hard concrete underneath these competitors now.
Yeah, one nasty fall could be all it takes to change the complexion of this match.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh, what impact.
I'd say they should be careful over there, but I think danger is what they have in mind.
They're out to cause real bodily harm.
Back elbow.
Gee, did you see that? Oh.
Bang! Whoa, that hurt.
Ooh, disrespectfully hurling that sign.
Ooh, man.
Oh, my goodness. I knew they didn't like each other, but I didn't think they'd turn this into a parking lot brawl.
Scale the ambulance. Please, no. Please, stay down.
Looks like you get your wish, Saxton. This brawl is over. Here's the Unity title challengers.
I'm not sure these two know what just happened.
Corey, what do you think of the champ's chances here tonight?
I love them. I'm not like everybody else, Cole. It seems like everybody's ready to write the champ's demise, but not me.
There you see what's at stake.
This match is about more than just the Unity titles. It's about gaining momentum heading into the biggest showdown for control of WWE.
Absolutely, Saxton. A win here could demoralize galvanize the opposition and give one of these teams a massive boost heading into Survivor Series.
Both teams know what's at stake and look to walk out of here with the Unity titles and so much more. Had it scouted, now can capitalize.
Stomping the leg.
Oh, stomping. Ouch.
Oh, God.
Oh. Tony D'Angelo? After what happened backstage, I don't think he's making it out here.
Well, Punk expected reinforcements, but the Unity champions are on their own tonight. Lexus King looking to set it up, has the arms trapped.
It's the coronation.
Devastating maneuver by the champion.
Kicked out at one? Even the ref can't believe it.
What? What just... I can't.
Agreed, Saxton. Looks like there's no limit to how much damage this superstar can absorb.
You got to imagine this match is a different complexion after what we just saw. And he has an answer for King.
Clothesline.
What impact.
Vicious kicks to the cranium of their opponent.
Just shows you how little the challenger thinks of the champion.
Placing him in the corner.
Tag is made.
What's going to happen here?
Boom, off the boot. They finish each other's sentences. They finish each other's moves. That's tag team excellence right there, gentlemen.
Makes the much needed tag. She's launched out of the ring.
Charlotte Flair making clear she has her number.
Boom, what a forearm. She whips Bayley into the corner.
And a massive clothesline. Bayley is down. We've seen this before.
A massive whirlwind splash.
And King can't do anything about it.
This will do it.
Chad Patton has stopped counting.
Maybe he forgot what number comes next.
Looks like
What the
they're
hell?
going to remind him.
Wait, Bayley with the roll-up. It's over.
Chad Patton knew how to count that time.
That was a fast count. What the heck is going on here?
Chad Patton is running away with Mutiny before anyone else can argue.
This is a new low. Mutiny has infiltrated the referees.
Are we really surprised at this point when it comes to what Mutiny will do?
Hold on, it looks like Lexus King got left behind.
Yeah, and he's just realizing that right now.
Doesn't look like Lexus King's going anywhere.
Are these four superstars our team for Survivor Series? We may have lost this one, but now Lexus King is going to pay. And the other members of Mutiny are letting it happen.
No honor among thieves.
This could be a preview of Survivor Series.
This doesn't look good for King.
No, it does not.
And down on
Oh!
the floor.
Ow!
What a chaotic SmackDown. A longtime WWE official has joined Mutiny.
But Team WWE answered with 4 unstoppable superstars. Survivor Series can't come soon enough.
A crooked referee? Ugh, just when we thought Punk couldn't stoop any lower.
I can't believe I didn't see it coming. I hate being a step behind him. At least we laid out Lexus.
Which means we get to show CM Punk what it's like to go toe-to-toe with us. Or should I say, fist to face.
I like the sound of that. In fact, if it's Punk we're facing, let's tell the GMs to make the match no DQ.
I don't like that.
Well, We've got one episode of SmackDown before Survivor Series. Let's go out to the ring and deliver a message to Mutiny that they can't ignore.
And even though the entire team will be out there, let's make sure Punk knows the message is coming from the two of us.
Then we should lean into our personalities. Use what we do best.
Let's show Punk he's not the only one who can craft a clever scheme. Some mind games never hurt. At least, not the one who's playing them.
I like that. I mean, if we could push a wedge between Punk and KO or Bayley, that could really help us.
You remember all those interviews WWE posted after Damage Control broke up?
I do. And if someone was to get their hands on those and do some creative editing...
Mutiny will be too busy questioning each other to focus on us.
This is going to be fun.
And there they are, the team representing WWE at Survivor Series.
Looks like we're going to get some kind of audio-visual presentation.
Bayley has proven she's not a leader. Everything she touches turns to trash.
Bayley is not nearly as smart as she thinks she is.
The obvious person to blame for all the failures is Bayley.
Harsh words from Punk and KO about one of their trusted generals.
And right before Survivor Series? What a bombshell!
You have to believe Mutiny is paying close attention right now.
Everyone's laser focus as we head into Survivor Series.
Let's hear what Team WWE has to say.
You know, I've always wondered if the Mutiny minions know how the so-called voice of the voiceless talks about them behind their backs.
Well, they do now. Loyalty in Mutiny comes with an expiration date. Who knows what else they're saying off the record?
Members of Mutiny, if you feel betrayed, WWE will welcome you with open arms!
CM Punk has heard enough.
I don't know where you got that audio, but this whole scheme reeks of desperation. Mutiny isn't built on fragile egos or naive trust. Bayley knows I value her. We're stronger than your petty manipulations.
You seem rattled, Punk. Is it because while you're plotting and planning, your faithful followers are plotting their exits? They're not loyalists. They're opportunists, just like you.
And after Survivor Series, you'll find yourself a leader without an army, without a follower, without a friend.
So, Mutiny isn't loyal? They're gonna leave me all alone? Let's test that theory. 4 of my so-called minions are in your arena right now. As usual, you think you're playing chess, but really, it's just tic-tac-toe. Predictable and easily countered.
Mutiny is here to go tic-tac-toe-to-toe with Team WWE.
Survivor Series can wait, but apparently we can't. Looks like we're about to have a 4-on-4 match right here on SmackDown after this break. Tensions are at an all-time high here with Survivor Series on the horizon. And this impromptu 8-man tag looks to be the final statement.
Team WWE needs to make this count, Michael. This is their chance to send a strong message to Mutiny and everyone else watching.
No, it's not about messages, Saxton. This is about momentum. No one wants to go into Survivor Series licking their wounds. Double underhook applied. Butterfly suplex.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
The 3D. It's got to be demoralizing when you're the combatant on the wrong side of the double team. Maybe you want to rework the game plan about now.
This match is not going to end so soon.
And a stomp to the gut. Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm.
His stamina is getting tested here.
He could defer to one of his partners if he wanted to, Cole, but I think he's got this right now.
Just launched his opponent. Overhead, belly to belly.
Tag is made.
What's going to happen here?
Boom, off the boot. For the record, Saxton, you and I would never have that kind of chemistry.
Hey, I'd be a great teammate.
I've seen you trip over your own left foot. No thank you.
All the way up and all the way down. Fall away slam. A nice kip up.
A handstand
into the knee drop.
The heck is Alyssa doing?
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Oh, off the big boot. Nothing fancy, but very effective.
There she goes.
Turn out the lights.
Gonna take a trip, gentlemen. Straight down to the 201
face breaker.
Oh my God, what a kick. Going for the cover. He narrowly avoids the count.
He's determined to keep this matchup going. Stomp after stomp after stomp.
You gotta wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought.
Wait for it. Boom! Alabama slam. Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
Trick getting worked on right now.
And Williams needs to reassess his strategy. Boom! Claymore delivered.
Pin. Here we go. He forces a break.
Clearly my Claymore not as good as Drew's.
Tombstone maneuver coming. Wait, no. Lung blower.
Oh, going right into the pin.
Quick shoulder up. Better hold up on the victory parade. Boom! Thanks for coming. This is not looking good for him.
He's been ineffective at slowing down his opponent.
He's in a bad spot on that turnbuckle.
Look at this athleticism.
Oh, man, nasty kick.
Going to the top rope. What's his plan? And there's the tag. It's about time.
Take off.
From the top. Double stomp.
Roundhouse kick.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh is right. Package pile driver. And now the shoulders down.
This might be it.
No! Kick out at two.
So close. That could have been it.
Blast off.
Oh, my gosh.
Roxanne just can't seem to stop this offense.
And Perez is seeking salvation.
Waistlock applied and
angle German.
Perez had a bit of the fight taken out of her there. Watch out!
Crashing and burning and maybe
Wow,
the worst
did
way
not mean to do that. But okay.
Tombstone en route. Lost blow. And here we go now. Elbow drop.
She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
Wrestling down. It's cinched in. This could be over. Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done. Both legs trapped. Don't do this. Leg drop. That was low. Oh, there's the old stump puller leg snap. That's going to hurt. Tear your hamstring. Both arms hooked.
Perez won't come back after that.
Makes the cover. He breaks the pen, keeping his team in this one. Here comes the tag. Bang, super kick. Here we go, it's all over. Pedigree, cover. This could be all over. That'll do it. The victory tonight.
They didn't even try to break that up. All right. I'm going to call it here for today. I will be back, though, soon, and we'll pick this back up.